If you've been an NBA champion a few times in the past, you've probably built a couple of dynasties.
But did you know that you can prove it? Here's a fast break on dynasty points in my career.
On your way to building a dynasty? Well, every major accomplishment you make in my career will build your dynasty points. You can see your list of successes underneath Play Next Game in the My Career menu tab of the Pause menu.
Here, you will be compared to the greatest franchises in NBA history. Use the trigger buttons to see some of the best to ever walk out on the court. And then set out on your own path, filling the meter and forming a dynasty.
You can press the rebound button to view your team's full list of accomplishments. Huge win streaks, protecting your home court, and ultimately making final appearances and winning titles. That's what it's all about.
And a dynasty is more than just one great year. You'll want to repeat those outstanding occurrences year after year. Prove your dominance, and you'll be awarded more points for the most difficult tasks to achieve.
Do you have the longevity and dominance to surpass LeBron's Heat, Bird's Celtics, or maybe even Jordan's Chicago Bulls? Find out with your dynasty list in My Career. Good luck.
Season 6 is on a fast break, and we're slamming home the first edition of Top Plays. Let's see what you've sent in so far. Option A is from Irv Gotti.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's a Kongwu in at the center position. And for Charlotte, they've got Williams. Brandon Miller is out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Z in at the 1. Well, Grant, we're deep into the season now. For teams who will miss the playoffs, where are their heads at, you think?
Well, B.A., first of all, it's a chance for some of the others to show out. Their focus should be on finishing strong. And realistically, you start planning for the offseason. But there are still games left to play.
Now here's Young. Defense is right there. And it's good for 2.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Here's Z. Hey, expanding his range. Drills it from deep. And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. Last time they met in Atlanta.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
And Atlanta with possession here. After the basket by Charlotte. It's Daniels with a drive. Johnson for 3. That one is off. Here's Z. What a tremendous game he played against San Antonio. Timeout call, the Hornets coming into this having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
What's really impressed me is his ability to create for others on the offensive end. He's got a sharp mind for the game, and he's put it to use helping his teammates find good shots.
To the paint. And Ball throws it down.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
Pass to Okongwu. And here's Johnson. Back to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Z. And the Hornets, another three!
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare, just when he gets his confidence.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Z. Give him 8 points now. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. All right, let's take a break and take a look at which teams have been lethal from outside the arc during the last month of play. Number 1, the Hornets.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
Now here's Young. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game. Who poked away and stolen by Williams. Pass to Ball. Down low. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Miller against Young. Now Okongwu. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A. tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
And both free throws good for Okongwu. The Hornets with a lead. Pass to Salaun. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Z. To the left side wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Salaun. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Young, the pass to Johnson. Here's Young, hounded by Ball. For 3. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 5 now.
And the range that Young has is considerable. His three-pointer is a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Here's Z. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Ball. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Z shot is good. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Great lift off the floor. Johnson is electric.
Ball passes to Z to the left wing. Here's Salon. Shoots over Johnson. Salon, no good.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that. It'll cost you another play. Nice pass and strong finish. Johnson just powering that one down.
Ball passes to Z. Here's Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Now Young. He's got 5. It's rebounded by Salon. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Z, guarded by Young. The shot by Z, no good. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Young can't hit.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Yes, it's good.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Got it.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Get loud and make some noise for your Charlotte dancers.
And here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. He's shown us throughout the course of this season that he's at the top of his rookie class. So it's no surprise to see him in the top spot.
And there's no doubt he's the top contender. I'll be shocked if he's not lifting the Rookie of the Year trophy later on.
Me too. And it's the way that he's just sustained his level of play for the entire season. So consistent. No major peaks, no huge valleys. That's pretty impressive stuff and heady stuff from a rookie.
Here's Risache. After the basket by Charlotte. Great D that time from Miller. Here's Z. 11 points in the game. To the wing on the left. Here's Salon, guarded by Okongwu. Salon, no good. For Atlanta, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Here's Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Out left to the wing. And Ball gets it to go.
The inside ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Picked his pocket. See the pass to Ball. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Hornets?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him. And they're really working the paint now.
And Atlanta with possession here. They trail by 7. Young against Ball. And he's going for the lob. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turn.
Some changes for Charlotte. Green comes in for Miller, and it's man in for LaMelo Ball. Hawks trail by 7. LeVert outside. To halt the run. And it's Z with a rebound. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Oh, stolen by Nance. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Good recognition there from Trey. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
Here's Z. 13 points in the game. Inside, Nurkic. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Hornets lead by 7. And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Shot from 12. Rebounded by Nurkic.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Hawks trail by 9. Young looking over the floor to the middle. Okongwu inside. Nurkic is there. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul. Second
This is his
foul.
second trip to the line in the game.
At the line for the Hawks.
And he drops the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Okongwu. Hornets leading by 7. To the inside. Here's Green. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Nance. Now here's Young. He's guarded by man. And here's LeVert for 3. Atlanta gets it back. Nance. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Z. He's checked by LeVert. Here's Z. Nails it from beyond the arc. Z's got 16 points now.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Niang, he's checked in for Okongwu.
Substitution for Atlanta. George Niang.
Outside Young. Pass to Nance. Down low. And Nance with the slam.
Oh, yeah. When Larry Nance Jr. sees a chance to throw it down, he'll throw down.
Well, Brent, the reputation of Duncan Robinson is as a shooter. He's added to his game.
A little bit, B.A. It's still going to be shooter first, but Duncan doing a much better job of reading some of the double team in action coming at him to run him off the line. So that assist number, that's been growing.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
The Hornets making a switch here. Hayden's checked in. Young against Payton. Young, the pass to Nance. And Nance with the slam.
And Trey knows he's going to get all the attention, does a good job of finding the open man.
It's Bridges on the wing, defended by Niang. And the basket by Bridges.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
LeVert outside. Pass to Niang. Left side Young. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Payton's shot is good. And now a 12-point Charlotte lead.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Pass to Niang. Nance outside. Niang with it. He's against Bridges. 2 points. That one goes.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
29 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Mann. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And that one's good.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Outside Peyton. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Three-pointer. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, the Hornets enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Elfrid Payton out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Williams, then it's Miller, and it's Salaun in at the 4. That's the Hornets 5. Pulls it. Rizachet, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Miller. Offensive rebound. Pass to Salaun. Another shot. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Rizachet. Hounded by Ball. Counted. Good. Rizachet's got his second basket on the night.
It's always good to see Rizachet mixing it up down low.
Outside Payton. Shot from 12. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Hawks trail by 13. From deep, Johnson. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. Charlotte has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Outside Payton. Miller on the wing. Pass to Williams. Uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Niang. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. The kick to Olynyk. Fires the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Olynyk showing some confidence now, and the big man is catching and firing.
Ball outside. Pass to Salaun. Back to Ball. Over Rizachet. And it's Charlotte with another. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Outside Payton. Here's Salaun. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Rizachet. And it's Z with a rebound. Charlotte leading by 16. Pass to Salaun. It's stolen by Olynyk. Here's Rizachet. Puts it up. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Assist goes to
Risacher's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Risacher's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this.
Here's Z. 16 points for him. Pass the ball. 5 on the clock. And Williams punches it home.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
Here's Daniels. It's a 16-point game. Outside Olynyk. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Z. Shot clock at 6. Releases from 15. They get the rebound. Williams. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Rebounded by Daniels.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Risacher. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Miller, the pass to Z. Williams with it. Guarded by Okongwu. Here's Z. No good on the 3.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Offensive board. The bank shot, no good. Hornets leading by 18. Miller on the wing. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Kelly Olynyk. First personal foul, first team foul.
And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
That's good for Miller.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Here's Daniels, hounded by Ball. The 3 from Risacher. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Salaun. Here's Ball. Rebounded by Johnson.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Risacher. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The Hornets have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Here's Salaun, guarded by Olynyk. Salaun, no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Z shot is good.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments. Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
Miles Bridges checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Ball. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Levert's checked in for Olynyk. Now here's Levert. Defense right on him. Pass to Risacher. Looking to end this cold spell. And the layup is good. Risacher's got 8.
Oh, nice ball movement by Levert. A welcome sign for this team.
Here's Z. The 3-pointer off the mark. Hawks trail by 20. Here's Risacher. Give him 8 points now. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Say what you will about the value of the 3-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the pick.
Hits yet again. Wow.
We are bearing witness to one of the great scoring seasons.
Boy, he's delivering night in and night out and nearing 3rd all-time for scoring in a season. Here's Daniels. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Johnson. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Salaun, he's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's Smith. Atlanta with the rebound. LeVert outside. On the wing, Daniels. And the bucket is good. Daniels has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Here's Z. From outside, off the mark. Hawks trail by 18. Here's Risache. 10 points for him. Johnson passes to LeVert. Fires in the triple. He's got 5.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Pass to Z. Okongwu against Bridges. Here's Z. Puts up a deep 3. Drains the triple. Z's got 24.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Friday, they kick off a road trip at Oklahoma City, where they'll take on the Thunder.
And you know, for that matchup with the Magic, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Nurkic is checked in for Charlotte. Green comes in for Miller. Here's Z. He's checked by LeVert. Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Smith. Here's Z. Hits the trifecta. He's got 27.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Nance outside. Now Robinson. Green covering. Robinson passes to Nance. 6 to shoot. LeVert goes against Smith. The shot by LeVert, no good. Charlotte leading by 21. Back to Green. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Z. It's hauled in by Robinson. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And he lobs it up for the rim. And Nance with the slam.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. We'll take care of the rest.
Oh, he tries a 3. Rebound Atlanta. 1:49 left in the first half. Outside Robinson. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Man, he's checked in for Charlotte. And a change for the Hawks. Niang's checked in. Charlotte has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Pass to Bridges. They swipe it. Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball. Hornets leading by 19. Outside man. 1:25 left in the second period. Back to Green. Smith left side. The 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Smith's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. LeVert goes against Smith. Pass to Young. Misses the layup. Charlotte has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Now here's Bridges. Back to Smith. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Hawks shooting at 49% so far in the game. Here's LeVert. And the shot goes down. LeVert's got 7 points.
This is all you can do if you're the defense. LeVert is excellent at cutting his way through physical coverage.
Pass to Bridges. Back to man. And here's Nurkic. He's guarded by Nance. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Outside Young. Unloads. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Hornets out in front, just dominating this one. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Charlotte leading by 22. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Risacher in at the small forward position. And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Z in their last game against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with 70 points, and he also dished out plenty of assists, something we're used to seeing. He was such a difficult matchup in that one.
Another one falls. Amazing.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Boy, he's already left his mark on history as he now moves into third place for most points in a season. Just amazing. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Daniels, pounded by Ball. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And he gets it back. Here's Risacher. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Salaun, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Daniels passes to Johnson. Back to Daniels. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Looking to get it going. It's rebounded by Salaun. Salaun, he's got rebound number 7 tonight. And out on the wings, Zach Risacher has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
The Hawks shooting at 45% of the game so far. Here's Risacher. Boy, it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Risacher's got 12 points.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Here's Z. He takes it in. An easy 2 on the layup.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Pass to Risacher. Now here's Okongwu. Williams defending. Here's Risacher. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 14.
And there's the ability to finish for Risacher. Nobody scares him at the rim.
Oh, from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Risacher. Here's Young. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Salaun, covered by Johnson. Here's Z. There's the 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Rizachet. Up again. Pass to Daniels. Outside Johnson. Tries yet again. Some solid defense from Williams. The Hornets have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Here's Salaun. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Young, the pass to Johnson. Launches it. Young misses.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
To the paint. It's stolen by Okongwu. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And there's the lob. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Here's Z driving in. And the shot goes in. Z's got 10 points in just the 2nd half.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball. A group of teams that love to run. The NBA leaders in fast break scoring. Number 1, the Hornets. The Hawks, 3rd.
Oh, these are 2 squads that love to get out in transition and play quick-paced basketball. This could be a race as much as it is a game.
Pass to Young. There's the triple. Buries it from 3. Young's got 10 points in the game.
Young with some of the fastest hands in the NBA. Easy to see why.
Here's Z. Guarded by Young. The shot by Z, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. You got to finish there.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Brandon Miller's checked in for Smith. Olenek's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Rizachet. He's got 14. Young inside. Pounded by Ball. Good on the shot. He's got 12.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Pass to Z. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward as a good possession all the way around.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul,
Dyson Daniels, when he steps onto the court, he's got a hunger to make an impact, and he's trying to put his team in position to win.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, it's a big difference maker.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Z. 37 points for him. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Young finds Nance.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
And the Hornets making a change here. Nurkic just checked in. Robinson, he's checked in for Atlanta. LeVert comes in for Trae Young. Olynyk for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Olynyk's got 6 points.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Z. And Charlotte, another 3.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. Nance outside. Pass to LeVert. Basket's good. 9 points in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Z, the pass to Miller. Here's Z. Hey, from beyond the arc. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Inside. Nurkic passes to Z. This one for three. Rebound Atlanta. Risache's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Robinson can't hit. Charlotte leading by 22. Miller on the wing. Here's Z. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And that's 5. One more, and he'll be disqualified. Got to be more careful.
Miles Bridges checked in for Charlotte. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Niang, he's checked in for Olynyk. LeVert passes to Niang. To the inside, Risache. Tipped.
I mean, he just continued to work for the block. Miller not letting up an ounce of effort.
Pass to Z. Oh, trying his luck from deep. The rebound by Atlanta. And here's LeVert. He's got 9. Right wing. The 3 from Risache. And it's Z with a rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
KBA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Man, he's checked in for Charlotte. Atlanta's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Robinson. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Nurkic with the ball. Miller outside. Rebound Atlanta. Nance has got 4 rebounds in the game. The Hawks shooting 48% since the beginning of the third. LeVert goes against Payton. The shot by LeVert, no good. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Miller can't get it to go. Miller's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's Risache. He's got 14.
2 minutes.
Up top, Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's LeVert. Here's Nance. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Payton passes to Bridges. No good on the shot. Good D by Niang. Here's Risache.
Yeah, Risache is already advanced with the ball in his hand. He knows how to pick up that whistle.
Team foul.
2. First trip to the line for him here.
Zachary Risache. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Risache does things with the ball in his hands that not many of these rookies can do.
Both teams making substitutions here. Green out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Smith. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Z in at the point. That's the Hornets 5.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Z. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And Atlanta misses again.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers with all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor. Teams are getting smarter and smarter.
BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Young. And the step back jumper is good. Young's got 11 in the second half.
Well, if you overplay Trae Young, he will go right by you. He's going to make that adjustment.
Here's Z. And the 3 off target. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Robinson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Josh Green.
So much talk about being undrafted out of college. How about Duncan Robinson and how far he's taking his abilities?
Atlanta making some changes here. Olenek's checked in for Johnson. Matthews comes in for Daniels. And it's Bufkin in for Young. Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Z. Off target from 3-point range. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bufkin. Rebounded by Nurkic.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Matthews. The baseline J. That one a little long. The Hornets have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. To the middle. And that one's good. Green. Green's gotten 4 this quarter.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Down low. Here's Matthews. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And good! There's another 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Bufkin. To the paint. It's stolen by Nurkic. Here's Williams. The rebound by Atlanta. Robinson with it. Pass to Bufkin. Outside Olynyk. 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. Nails the baby hook.
Well, Kelly Olynyk can score all over, but really valuable when you start to get points from this kind of balanced attack.
Here's Z. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brent, do you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
Well, Brent, in a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, BA. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. You got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
Here's Bufkin. Pass to Olenek. Here's Bufkin. And there's a 3-second violation.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Here's Z. Launches a 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Bufkin, covered by Smith. Pass to Olenek. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Bufkin. And Atlanta misses again. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Hornets. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Green against Robinson. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Niang, he's checked in for the Hawks. The Hornets have gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Here's Z. No good with the triple. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Bufkin, covered by Smith. Niang outside. Pass to Robinson. That one falls.
Robinson doing some work inside at 6'7". He could do that.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Z shot is good.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
The Hawks have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time...
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.